come one, we about to make some pad thai up in here. Let's get into it. We got the cilantro, we got to squeeze the lime. First we're gonna do is strain the tofu. And you will know you always want it to be organic. Dump off all the excess water. I'm gonna hand it into my palm. And then I'm gonna wrap it with some bamboo paper towels. Then at this point, I like to use my cutting board and put it on top of it. But if your cutting board isn't as heavy as this stone one, you can put a pot of water on it. Coming back after 10 minutes, we're gonna take off the paper towel and then we're gonna wrap them again. And then let them sit for another 10 minutes. Today I am doubling the recipe, so I have 4 blocks of 8 ounces of tofu. I'm going to be rewrapping them in paper towels. There are 8 grams of protein in every 100 grams of tofu. Now that the paper towel has soaked up all the water, we can get to the next step. Alright, let's get into the next step. We're going to be breaking down the tofu now into medium-sized pieces. You can do it as big as you want or as small as you want. I find that it's best to have like a both consistency of big pieces and small pieces. So then you get a crunchier bits with some spongier bits. A Chinese legend holds that tofu was first created 2,000 years ago when a Chinese chef accidentally mixed soy milk with seawater. Here we are adding 4 tablespoons of nutritional yeast and 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, or coconut aminos in my case. I added more nutritional yeast and a little bit more coconut aminos. Make sure if you do it, you want to keep it on the more bready side. So you can never go wrong with adding more nutritional yeast. a must-have in any kitchen. We're gonna oil up 2 of these non-stick oven pans. Spreading out the oil. Here we are dumping out the tofu. You want to make sure you spread it evenly through the pan. We're gonna set the oven at 475 and we're gonna bake them for 35 minutes and we're gonna flip them every 10 minutes. Stay tuned. For this recipe, I'm doubling it. So I'm gonna take 6 heads of garlic. I'm gonna take a large onion, and I'm gonna take 1 bell pepper and a half. I'm gonna chop these up as small as I can make them. Garlic is a flower. For centuries, people have been confused about what garlic actually is. Is it an herb or maybe a spice? In actuality, it is a member of the lily family. Peppers are actually a fruit. Why? Simply because they are produced from a flowering plant and contain seeds, though most people think of them as vegetables. Onions were one of the first cultivated crops, cultivated in the Middle East almost 5,000 years ago. Now add oil to a pan, turn the heat on medium to low, and let's saute some garlic. Then let's throw some onion in there. Lastly, let's throw that yellow bell pepper in there. Saute until golden brown. Now, I saute my vegetables in a big pot, so later on I can add water to it and then I can cook the noodles. I bring the water to a boil, then throw in the noodles and let it cook for about 3 to 5 minutes. Now I grab a big bowl, throw some cold water and some ice, strain off the noodles and then add it to the ice. Let it sit for about 10 minutes or until your sauce is ready, really. Once everything is ready to combine, strain out the excess water, and you can put your noodles back in your pot. Okay, now to make the Pad Thai sauce. It's really simple. So remember, I'm doubling the recipe. So I'm using 8 tablespoons of maple syrup, 8 tablespoons of soy sauce or coconut aminos, 4 tablespoons of rice vinegar, 4 tablespoons of lime juice, 2 teaspoons of hot sauce. And that's your Pad Thai sauce. We are now going to combine everything into a large pot. First we add our noodles, a handful of shaved carrots, our onion mixture, don't forget the tofu. You have to have the tofu in there. And now for the sauce. And now you want to throw it on medium to low heat, and you just want to warm it up. Make sure not to overheat it, because the noodles will get soggy and sticky, and that's not what you're looking for. Make sure you give us a like and a follow for more recipes. Here I am giving it a taste test, and it is kicking. Definitely gonna have to make this again.